Presađujem sa kartom.
Izvini. Ovo mi naređuje.
Tatjana sad.
Mnogo vam je dugačka ta kosa za neko ko je ovaj.
How many? 4.
Good afternoon.
It doesn't get any cooler up there, sorry.
That's fine.
It ain't bothering you? The heat, they ain't bothering you? A little bit, yeah.
I have to use them then. A couple days more. Vrućina mi ne smeta. Ha.
Right here? Thank you.
I have one. I have one.
Yeah, I can see actually. I thought it wouldn't be able to see.
I'm sorry. How many?
Sada sam lipstick.
Because they didn't take part in some man came for $5.
Šta je bilo?
Onaj tamo Papa shirt.
A nije voda toliko skupa s obzirom da smo na mjesecu.
Neko je dao $5, brate.
Yeah, I said.
Si rekla hvala?
Yeah.
Dobro.
I think.
Jesi sad okej, ali sve?
Yes.
Čo? Pođevam. Druga strana. Da te vidi Vegas.
Was the world's tallest observation wheel at 550 feet high. It's been since overtaken by Ain Dubai, which you can see on our big bus tour of Dubai.
Beneath the high roller is the Link Promenade. It's full of awesome shops, bars, and restaurants.
We're gonna go through Dubai.
Vidiš ima ova pokrivka gore da ti ne bije direktno sunce.
Šta je bilo?
Znači ima ova pokrivka gore da ti ne bije direktno sunce.
For a slice of real Vegas history, head to Batista's Home Wall on the right. It's the oldest Italian restaurant in town. It opened in 1970. I love it.
It was owned by Battista Locatelli, an opera singer from Italy who first came to Vegas in the 50s. The walls are full of amazing Vegas memorabilia. And though Battista sold up in 2005, you can still enjoy the warm
Može pipnjaš semafor lagano.
If you're after electrifying entertainment in Sin City, brace yourself for BattleBots Destructathon. This adrenaline-fueled robot combat show opened in 2023. It comes from the creators of the smash hit BattleBots TV show, which premiered on Comedy Central in 2000.
That's Europe, family, friend, fun. The fiercest metal warriors collide. Sparks fly. BattleBots Arena. cat and witch doctor.
The legendary Flamingo Hotel and Casino is one of the oldest in Vegas, opening its doors in 1946. But did you know its original owner is the notorious New York gangster Bugsy Siegel? And that the Flamingo's construction was actually financed by the mob?
Right. The hotel was beset with financial problems from the start. Siegel was murdered in a hail of bullets just 6 months after it opened, making the hotel's history as colorful as its iconic neon sign.
Want an incredible adrenaline rush? Well, head to the Link Zip Line and strap in.
You'll launch from the top of a 12-story high tower and soar for 1,100 feet along the whole park. Towards a high roll observation area at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour.
You first, Tony.
If you want to party, head to Harrah's Hotel and Casino's Carnival Court on the way. The vibe here is cool and casual, with a mix of live music, DJs, blackjack tables, and flair bartenders with some serious skills. Like, hey, there's a street party still, and when the sun goes down, there's a night club under the stars.
Really fucking bad stuff.
It sits on the site of the legendary Sands Hotel, made famous by Vegas royalty Frank Sinatra and his fellow entertainers, the Rat Pack. Backstage TV
This is real red. Not midnight. It was $1 billion. In the resort, you'll find replicas of Venice's beautiful canals.
Možda se voziš onom gondolom.
Gallons of water.
Možeš onom gondolom da se voziš ispred.
Including St. Mark's Square and its Campanile Tower.
Kad se dođe na pije samo se strneš i
Come
određeš.
relax on the gondola ride and live the Italian dream. Dolce.
The resort also includes the vast shopping mall, Grand Canal Shops, and it's home to great celebrity chef restaurants and performers playing traditional Italian.
All right, guys, we're coming up on the wing on the right. It's a pretty cool show. You can see it's a free show. They do at night. What it is a 10-story waterfall sitting on a 3-acre lake. This big, huge water. Smoking cigar comes out singing old Sinatra tunes. It's called the Lake of Dreams, and like I said, it's free. Okay, Steve Wynn, I'm gonna tell you a couple of quick stories. He actually built TI right here on our left, Treasure Island, and there's a 3-story house back there where when he was building it, the guy that owns the house, he doesn't like Steve Wynn, so he wouldn't sell him the house. He offered him, I think I heard $50 million and he turned it down. But anyways, the house is still there. He had to build a resort around the guy's house. Okay, this white thing over here on your left, that's a cloud. It actually tilts to create shade. Wynn didn't like the looks of that thing, so as soon as we pass the bridge up here, you're going to see a big old garden in front of the plane. So the reason he put that there is so people checking in at his hotel wouldn't have to look at the clouds. So he went to great lengths to avoid it. Anyways, at the next lights on your left, you're going to see an empty lot. Wynn bought that lot for $337 million just to keep it empty. He didn't want anybody building a resort on there and blocking his customer's view of the mountain. It must be nice to have ridiculous mountain like that, right?
On our right is the Wynn Las concourse lobby is decorated with stunning glass butterflies, which seem to float in the air, contributing to the whimsical theme of the resort. And if you visit its nightclub, XS, that's exactly what you'll experience. This club is sophisticated with a capital S, with a stylish gold interior that's said to be inspired by the curves of the body. Be sure to check the cocktail prices before you order them, because its signature Ono cocktail costs $10,000. Not only does it arrive in a glass decorated with jewels, but it also comes with an 18-karat gold necklace and matching cufflinks.
Welcome to Lake.
So Las Vegas is much more but on the strip and Arts District downtown and the Fremont, there's actually only one real church, and it's right here on your right. It's called the Cathedral. It was built in 1961. So if any sins to the city,
Number of visitors totally 6.7 million tourists experienced the magic. The average number of people arriving here from all over the globe is a mind-blowing million per year. That number of hotel rooms has, of course, rapidly increased. Back in 1970, only 25,000 were available. But today, there are over 150,000 rooms to choose from in Vegas's amazing hotels.
Neka se ti, brate, stavila da vidim.
Are you feeling nostalgic for the good old days of 70s Vegas? Well, then just head to Peppermill Restaurant on the right. It opened in 1972. That's where you're right back where the strip used to be. With the mirror ball style ceilings, retro booths, and movie lighting.
And if it seems familiar, that's because it starred in movies like Casino, Showgirls, and The Cotton Club.
All the original classic dishes are still on the menu, like French toast ambrosia, the classic peppermill burger. Portions are huge.
so true, guys. When I first moved here from Chicago, I had heard that there was a underground tunnel where the cabs and the Ubers travel to take some of the traffic off the surface roads. Well, it turns out they do exist, but they put out a convention center right here on the way. So from the convention center to every major hotel there's a tunnel. I don't see them, but they moved to it. Okay, Anthony Pitts, Roxanne Wood on the right with the empty lot. For years, the Wet n Wild Water Park used to sit there. They took it down, I'm not sure why. But they found out that Jackie Ryder and they're building a basketball stadium. They're trying to get the Seattle Supersonics now. And also, they're building 3 towers, and one of the towers is going to be the tallest tower in the world.
Look up to our right. You can't miss one of Sun City's newest luminaries, the towering Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. This $3.7 billion fabric opened in late 2023 and sits on the site of a lunar park from Vegas's golden era. Show, named after the Strip's very first casino, which had stood just across the road. That failed and sat vacant and destitute for a number of years. Eventually, it was imploded in 2000 to leave space for the Fontainebleau.
If you love stories of Las Vegas's glory days, the one and only Sahara Hotel on our right is full of them. This legendary celebrity hotspot opened its doors in 1952 and was the sixth resort on the Strip. Tell us more, Jackson.
This place is Vegas history in a nutshell. So many iconic Vegas stars have performed here. Frank Sinatra, Dave Martin, Marlena Dietrich, and Mae West. In 1964, the Beatles even famously stayed in room number 2344.
Okay, the Strat. Coming up on the Strat. If you want to do something to stretch your dollar a little, you know, there's lots of rides on that thing. You could bungee jump off the top of that if you like. But if you just want to go up to the observation tower, they have a half behind glass, half open observation tower. If you buy a ticket, you can use it all day. So it could be, you know, Vegas sits in a bowl surrounded by mountains. From up there, it's a very cool view. But then you can take the same ticket and come back at night and see all the lights on the Strip and the downtown area and the Fremont. Totally different look, same ticket. You know, if you want to be a Las Vegas fireman here, to pass the test, they make you put on all your gear, climb up to the 108th floor, and come back down. If you don't find the venue, then you can climb right up to the full elevator. There's a little thing that comes down. That's the 102 story, 600 meters. But the Sears Tower facility doesn't have, I mean, it's still tall, very cool. Definitely throws a short space.
Get ready to recognize entrance to the historic downtown Las Vegas. 80-foot tall, illuminated, 8-foot place to please. Downtown Las Vegas sign that was sadly hit by a car.
The arches contain over 13,000 individually programmable lights.
It is spectacular.
Okay, the arches. Everything behind the arches, what we just passed, is actually not Las Vegas, it's Paradise Nevada. So once we cross the arches, we're actually in Las Vegas. So welcome to Las Vegas. Yeah.
Ovo je pravi Las Vegas. Ovo je pravi Las Vegas.
Thrill seekers, here's a heart-pounding challenge for your bucket list. The Strat Tower Sky Jump.
Yeah, watch from the 108th floor of the tallest observation tower in the United
Mi
States.
smo sad stvari
Your course. And if you can conquer your nerves to drop 855 feet at 40 miles per
kako
hour,
smo obmanuti samo u
If you only have 24 hours in Vegas, you can make every single one of them count. Because, move over, New York. Las Vegas truly is the city that never sleeps. We're now driving down Main Street in the heart of Las Vegas's downtown. Before the 1990s development boom on the Vegas Strip, this was where the action was. And the area is now experiencing its own renaissance as a hip and creative Vegas neighborhood. These days, Main Street is the gateway to the Las Vegas Arts District, otherwise known as the 18B, named after the 18 blocks that comprise it. It has a thriving arts and culture scene, with monthly First Friday events attracting both locals and in-the-know visitors. More on First Fridays in a moment.
If you're in the mood for live comedy, they've got you covered. Must-visit venues include Wise Guys Comedy Club and the Comedy Cellar. On the bar scene, among the many cool hangouts in the area, Rebar and Artifice really stand out. Meanwhile, popular breweries include Hop Nuts, Nevada Brewworks, and Able Baker Brewing.
Now, as promised, back to First Fridays. On the first Friday of every month from 5 to 11 p.m., over 100 artists, makers, and creative small businesses take over downtown. There's art for sale, live music, and more than 50 food trucks. It's free, and there's a different theme each month.
It's such a buzz. Sin City is famous worldwide for its high stakes, high rolling entertainment. But how exactly did Vegas become synonymous with gambling? Jackson, help us out here.
Well, Tony, gambling was, in fact, originally outlawed here in 1910. But two factors helped to overturn that ban in 1930. Economic hardships of the Great Depression and the creation of the nearby Hoover Dam. As well as bringing hydroelectric power to Vegas, the dam brought thousands of workers to construct it. These workers were looking for entertainment, and the gambling taxes were a quick way to boost the economy. So, legalizing gambling was a surefire bet, a total win-win.
Elvis Presley may have left the building in 1977, but in Las Vegas you'll still see him everywhere. Because as you may have noticed, this is the home of the Elvis impersonator.
It sure is. But it's not just Elvis you'll spot here. The likes of Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra, Prince, and Michael Jackson, or rather their clones, have all starred in their own huge tribute shows. And it's not just their looks that'll make you do a double take. The best of the best have their idols' mannerisms and voices down to a T.
There are many other look-alike street entertainers who work all along the Strip and in downtown. So make sure to keep your camera handy for a fantastic photo opportunity. If you want to win the big bucks in Vegas, you don't have to travel far to try your luck. You may have noticed there are slot machines everywhere. At the airport, at gas stations, grocery stores, movie theaters, and many more locations. So that's a lot of chances to win big. Hey, Jackson, tell us more.
Sure, Tony. It's said that there's one slot machine for every 8 residents in Sin City. And the biggest ever win on record happened at a megabucks slot at Excalibur Casino in 2003. The prize? An astounding $39.7 million. And the odds? Nearly 50 million to 1.
Whoa, even though gambling isn't actually the biggest revenue generator in Las Vegas anymore, it's conventions instead. It sure played a massive role in developing the city, and is one of many reasons that tourists flock here every year. Those voices, man. Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, otherwise known as the Rat Pack. These iconic entertainers were the epitome of cool and are synonymous with Las Vegas.
That's right, Tony. They all performed here in the 1950s and 60s, and often together, including in their hit 1963 show at the Sands Hotel, which stood where the Venetian Hotel is now. They also starred in movies together, such as the original 1960 Vegas heist classic, Ocean's 11.
What a film. But the big question is, how did the Rat Pack get its name?
Well, Tony, the name is believed to have been coined by Hollywood legend Lauren Bacall, who saw them together at the home she shared with fellow star Humphrey Bogart.
The beautiful white wedding chapel on our right is the newest on the Strip. The Bliss Wedding Chapel opened in 2019 and has an airy, elegant, modern interior.
The luxury wedding services on offer here include on-location weddings like getting married on Vegas's high roller observation wheel or at Red Rock Canyon. This helps you say I do Vegas style.
And if you're saving for a wedding, head to the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop on our right. You can buy or sell jewelry, art, cool historical items, and Vegas memorabilia. But heads up, you might just end up on TV, because this is where the History Channel's reality show Pawn Stars is filmed.
Back to weddings. Wondering how the Elvis Presley themed wedding became a thing? The Graceland Wedding Chapel here on the right holds the answer. Right, Vicky?
This place was originally built in 1927 as a family home by a Scottish settler called Colin McKee. In 1939, he converted the front into the McKee Wedding Chapel, and after 2 years, he renamed it the Gretna Green Wedding Chapel, after the Scottish village where couples famously eloped to. Then, in 1967, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley himself, entered the building.
Elvis was looking for a wedding venue for his marriage to Priscilla, though he eventually chose a larger Aladdin Hotel instead.
Da si alzino a 14
When
metri meno.
Elvis died in 1977, the owners changed the chapel's name to the Graceland Wedding Chapel after Elvis's famous home in Memphis, Tennessee, and the Elvis Presley themed wedding was born.
The venue has now married 300,000 couples, including music and movie stars. Rock icon and Elvis fan John Bon Jovi famously married his childhood sweetheart, Dorothea Hurley, here in 1989. They also renewed their vows here at a special concert in 2001.
If you're a foodie here in Vegas, get ready to hit the jackpot, because Sin City is known worldwide for its indulgence, and that includes the food. There's so many options on offer here to suit any.
Such as Gordon Ramsay, Guy Fieri, Nobu Matsuhisa, and Guy Savoy. In fact, name a celebrity chef who will almost certainly have a restaurant here. The city is packed with them. And beyond that, for some delicious Asian food, head to Chinatown, which is just west of the Strip on Spring Mountain Road.
The Las Vegas Arts District was also at its to south of Fremont East, we're also packed with plenty of great restaurants to choose from.
When in Vegas, as they say.
Esse vídeo?
A escondida não.
Não, exato, vou posar ali.
On our left, you'll spot Container Park, a great spot if you're in the mood to shop. This
Onde mnogo manje
is
pljački.
gorgeous boutiques, restaurants, and cafes, and it's constructed out of both
Ovo je
shipping
stari deo
containers
grada.
and specially designed metal cubes.
And you can't miss the main attraction at the entrance, the giant mantis
Glede
sculpture.
ono.
Jackson, care to shed a little light on that epic creature?
Sure thing, Tony. This post-apocalyptic art installation was actually built in 2010 as a wedding anniversary gift. It's a 40-foot-long, 150-scale replica of a female praying mantis.
Ovo je za svađu.
Artist Kurt Jello created it in white crystal, including the whole thing.
Mantis is also the star of free nightly shows choreographed to music. It moves and shoots fire out of its antennae, the flames reaching up to 6 stories high. The action kicks off at sunset. Come along and participate in a powerful long-purpose celebration to wake the beast. As the neon sign ahead will tell you, this is the vibrant Fremont East District. It covers 6 blocks from Las Vegas Boulevard East to 8th Street and Ogden Street South to Carson Street.
People, this is where Sin City all began. This vibrant stretch celebrates the preservation of vintage Vegas and its marriage with the hip and modern. Here, you'll find a mix of murals, art installations, lively bars, restaurants, and entertainment venues.
Just out the way.
asfalt. Jaha, to som ja powiem.
Let's take it back to the old school. El Cortez Hotel and Casino on our right opened in 1941, making it one of the oldest casino hotels in Vegas.
Dobrze, wracamy do
The
trwa.
facade was modernized in 1952 in its good Spanish colonial revival style. But doesn't it just lose that old Vegas charm?
El Cortez was briefly owned by the notorious New York mobster Bugsy Siegel, along with some of his mob associates. He used the place to train staff to work at his other iconic Vegas casino, the Flamingo. In the mood for a house party, Vegas style? Hotel and Casino reimagined in 2013 into an epic hangout. The peek inside reveals a huge living room with comfy sofas and beanbags.
Kako su upalila svetlo kad smo naišli. A?
Think giant Lego, oversized beer pong, twister, and massive chessboards. Then at night, it transforms into a bumping house party.
If you feel like staying over once you're done partying, there are hotel suites at the adjoining Oasis at Gold. A reimagined 1962 Battle Inn Motel.
Gangsters at the Mob Museum here on our right. The mob hangs heavy in the background of Vegas' history, and many of them even pass through these very doors, because this historically listed building, which was built in 1933, was originally the Las Vegas Post Office and Courthouse. Tell us more, Jackson, please.
Within these walls lie secrets and intrigue. In 1950, Vegas casino managers with known mob connections were ordered to appear in the second floor courtroom of the U.S. Senate's Special Committee into major organized crime. These hearings were held in cities across America, exposing the country. There's no wonder that the courtroom has been restored to reflect what it looked like at the time.
The mob might now be gone, but this place tells the true story of organized crime in America. The city of Las Vegas bought the building for $1 in 2002, and the Mob Museum opened its doors in 2012. Binion's Gambling Hall Hotel on the right was formerly Binion's Horseshoe Casino, a Vegas institution since 1951. And the man behind the name was the notorious monster and convicted murderer, Benny Binion. Born in Texas, Binion was a huge figure in the gambling world.
And if you wondered how downtown's Fremont Street got its name, well, it's because it was a guy named John C. Fremont who literally put Vegas on the map.
Fremont Street is where neon signs of casinos first appeared in Vegas, as it was the city's first paved road in 1925. Like resorts in Stripper, the street soon became down. In response in 1885, the Fremont Street Experience opened, transforming the area into a popular pedestrian-only mall under a giant canopy containing the world's largest video screen.
Right in the heart of Fremont Street is one of the oldest casinos in Vegas, the spectacular Golden Nugget. It opened way back in 1946. 1980. Wondering how much that would set you back? The Golden Nugget bought their Golden Nugget for more than $1 million.
Nekad se pitam da se uzeglavio ovaj igre. A jevi ga profesionalna
Pa da se
deformacija.
jeste. To sam baš htjela da kažem. To gledaš sa profesionalne strane.
Ovo je downtown Las Vegas.
Golden Gate.
Okay, folks, I'm going to stop here till 8 o'clock. If you want to take a picture with the canopy, that's real easy. You see the light right here in front of you? Just turn right down Main Street here. It's not far. It's right over there.
Aí sahranimo, samo drži. Šta već reći? Ajmo da, idemo od WC. Šta? Kažem, idemo piće.
Ajde da se pravimo kao da idemo da kockamo.
Evo su ti restorani opet.
Znam bre.
Hoću da vidim da li ima negde slučajno. Znaš da možda iskoristiti to.
Da ima šta?
WC.
A misliš na public restroom? Mora da ima.
To je surova istina.
Padneš u kockarnicu da tražiš WC. Desno, tamo ne ide desno. Inače u kockarnicama nije dozvoljeno mlađima od 21 godine. Mi smo baš, ali obratno, 12. Restom tamo, desno. Nađu smo ga.
Can't take it, just take it. I'm gonna go back.
Šta god da je rekao.
While other cities might have more historic-looking city halls, Vegas does things differently. On our left is the center of government for the city of Las Vegas. Our futuristic city hall opened in 2012, complete with glittering LED light displays, a nod to our neon heritage. Check out the 33 elegant solar trees too. They're estimated to reduce energy costs by more than $500,000 a year.
If it's this high, this is kind of a big deal. From 2003 to 2009, this was the Ice House Lounge. It was named after the Las Vegas ice plant, which supplied ice to the whole city, and to the railroad service between 1908 and 1983. This was well before refrigeration train cars existed, and was the only such facility on the rail line between Salt Lake City and San Bernardino. Without it, perishable food wouldn't have gotten very far. Downtown, we're going to give you a brief history of the place. Ready?
1905, Las Vegas was originally founded. 110 acres of land became the downtown area, the original center of the action in Sin City.
1906, the Hotel Nevada was built. Vegas's first hotel is actually still in operation as the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino.
1931, big year in Vegas history, because casino gambling was legalized. Divorces were made easier, and construction began on the nearby Hoover Dam. That meant hydroelectric power and workers who needed entertainment. Downtown was where it was at.
1951, our famous neon cowboy sign, Vegas Vic, moseyed into town. And the competition with the Strip was on.
1955, the 9-story Riviera was built on the Strip, making it the tallest building in Vegas.
1956, move over Riviera. Downtown's Fremont Hotel and Casino arrived, rocking 12 stories.
Of course, everything changed after Vegas entrepreneur Steve Wynn opened the first mega resort on the Strip, the Mirage. And for a while, visitors were lured away from downtown by the Strip. Cue 1995, when downtown's dazzling Fremont Street Experience light shows started to draw them back.
2012 was downtown year. That's when the Lava Museum, the Neon Museum, and D Hotel opened. And recent investment here can be seen in projects like the Smith Center for Performing Arts, Discovery Children's Museum, and the new Las Vegas City Hall. Downtown sure has a lot going on, right?
You're not kidding.
Okay, guys, right here, you're right to see a pink pole and a pink sign. Right here on your right. Well, that's actually a free shuttle bus that runs during the day. It comes every 15 minutes, and it'll take you to the Strand, all the way to Fremont, all the stops in this area, all the way to the outlet mall. But it only runs during the day. So it's free.
Weddings a year here, and what better for them to go with you right here on Wedding Channel. People, get your cameras ready. These are some real Vegas icons. Zach Baggins. Tell us more, Jackson.
Certainly, Zach Baggins developed an interest in creepy curiosities as a child, and since 2007, he's delved further into the paranormal on the successful TV show Ghost Adventures.
For a fun-themed wedding, the Las Vegas Wedding Chapel on the left is the place to go. The business was started in 1999 by Ron DeCon, a singer and Elvis impersonator of the Tropicana Hotel. But it's not just Elvis-themed weddings you'll find here. How about a disco ceremony led by a 70s John Travolta look-alike, or a Godfather-style movie wedding?
The Little White Wedding Chapel on our left is one of the world's most famous places to get married. Many celebrities have tied the knot here since it opened in 1951, including Frank Sinatra and Mia Farrow in 1966, Bruce Willis and Demi Moore in 1987, Michael Jordan and Juanita Benoit also lived in the wedding, and Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck in 2022.
The chapel's famous Tunnel of Love opened in 1991, offering the first drive-through weddings in Vegas.
Evo je pobjednik za stabilno.
Is anyone on the big bus
Zezno je i tebe neko.
Look away now. Up above us, you'll see the tallest observation tower in the United States. This is the Strat Tower, which stands at an incredible 1,149 feet. It's part of the $550 million Stratosphere Complex, which opened in 1996. It rebranded as the Strat Hotel de Cielo.
Tagline is at the top of the tower, and it has 2 wedding chapels, 2 observation decks, and
Oni
the
se gore
breathtaking
venčavaju.
revolving
Na nivou.
top-of-the-world restaurant. And if that's not heartwarming enough,
Oh yes, look closely and you'll see thrill rides for only the bravest on the bus. Big Shot rockets you up for a weightless, stomach-lurching freefall. Insanity spins you through the air and over the edge. X-Scream hurdles you over the edge of the tower and leaves you hanging. And of course, there's the Sky Jump. Step off the tower
Nije
and
to
launch
to, ali
65 feet towards the landing pad below and full safety gear, of course.
Ajde ste to vidjeli.
The old school Chapel of Flowers on our left is one of the
Znaš onda da ćeš ove, biraš se, večeš se i da će se
Ronnie
kući
Benucci
u
Jr.,
posadi.
the drummer from American rock band The Killers, worked here as a photographer while they were recording their
Frisao si me.
TLC reality show, Happily Ever
Sam ti
After.
ispravio, što si rekla?
Ajde da se istetovirati. Dođeš u Las Vegas, istetoviraš se, večeš se i vraćaš se
If
kući.
you're looking for family friendly entertainment in Vegas, Atomic Golf is a fully digital interactive
Pa to
golf
ne znaš dok ne
experience
dođeš
at the
kući.
Strat Hotel and Casino on our right.
It opened in 2023 with a
Ali kući
focus
se
on
vraćaš sa
fun
tetovažem
only
i sa sertifikatom da si se
immersive
venčao.
technology-enhanced funny excitement, as well as over 100 individual bays for driving. It also has 4 bars, a meeting space, concert room, watch party lounge, the Astrogate. This north of the restaurant witnessed the famous Union City.
Sigurno postoji link jedan od drži kod imam šešir.
Crew on the bus is
really missing. It's been here since 1980 and calls itself the world's largest gift shop. You can find just about everything here.
Usam telefon na Google Maps, samo ga
With over 40,000 square feet of retail
Samo ga
space,
mapiraj.
you might be here for some time.
Vintage Vegas meets modernity at the Las Vegas Festival Grounds here in LA. The Yellow Mansion Hotel Casino was originally on the site from 1941 to the 70s, but today it's the place to come for an epic, collective open-air experience with 85,000 other music fans.
This option is hosting Marshall Festival. As well as music, you can also catch sporting events, exhibitions, and conventions here. So make sure you check out what's on during the visit.
Poslala sam ti tako da znam šta je.
Lots of billionaires love spending big
nam je
bucks
kad
in
građani
Vegas,
su hotela
and Bill
desno.
Ruffin is no exception.
Kad smo pošli prošli ovom
He
drugom
owns the
stranu.
Circus Circus Hotel and Casino on our right and Treasure Island Hotel and Casino. He also owns half of the Trump International Las Vegas Hotel.
Ruffin is a
Mogu da zamislim koliko je napičen ovaj Hilton.
its distinctive circus theme. After Richard the opening left the owners billions of dollars in debt, and its gift shop became
Svi
the
imaju
base
taj kako se zove.
of the Chicago Hobbs Magic Vegas.
Ruffin is emblematic of the change that Vegas underwent at the end of the 20th century once the influence of the mob started to dominate in the city. He was born in Texas.
Zato što dođeš ovdje da se zabavljaš.
He was a self-made man. He dropped out of college and rose the ranks, selling hamburgers and eventually creating a convenience store empire. He expanded into real estate in the 1980s and in the 90s set his sights on Vegas, buying the New Frontier Hotel and Casino for $165 million. He sold it less than 10 years later for a staggering $1.2 billion.
When he bought Circus Circus, Ruffin also took possession of the charming Slots of Fun casino next door. It offers a more laid-back and adult-oriented vacation experience. Grand resorts dominate the strip. It's perfect for choosing a more affordable gambling experience in a nostalgic atmosphere reminiscent of classic Vegas.
Alright guys, the next light, if you make a right, you walk to the end of the street, that's Sammy Davis Drive. The first thing you run into is Battlefield Vegas. They have a museum there, helicopters and tanks, stuff like that. Shoot a machine gun, use a flamethrower, push your car, drive a tank, kinds of intense stuff like that. Which is, that's a possession, I guess. Then if you turn left, the first thing you're going to run into is the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club, which is the world's largest. It's over 70,000 square feet. It's got over 400 dancers and male and female. They got the topless swimming pool. It's a very luxurious place. They pick you up from your hotel if you like in a limo. Then if you walk a little further down, the next thing you'll run into to your right is an interesting place. It's got all kinds of arts and cultures and exhibits, a bunch of shows that people come from all over the world. Supposedly the largest resort show. So actually, Sammy Davis, Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra. The other one is the T Mark. They have a lot of historical.
Story Red Tower. First new resort on the Vegas Strip since the Cosmopolitan in 2010. It is Sin City's resort extension with Resorts World is actually home to 3 Hilton hotels. Hilton is the Conrad, and there are 5
Uopšte ne možete i osjećati dole kad se baš vetrac sad razduvao.
Od svega. Neka ga malo neka pita. Da ne potrkamo.
The Desert Inn, which opened in 1950, closed in 2000, stood on the side of the Wynn and Encore hotels, which where Frank Sinatra made his Las Vegas debut. The DI, as it was known, also had a nursery designed like a giant dog, where parents could leave their children to be looked after by trained nurses. Beyond the dirt lot of the former New Frontier Hotel, on our right is Trump Tower Vegas, also known as the Trump International Hotel. It's Sin City's tallest residential building at 622 feet, and Donald Trump himself reportedly has a penthouse on the 61st floor.
If you've come to Sin City to party hard and you want to make a splash, here's a hot tip. Vegas is home to some famously epic daytime pool parties. Jackson, please give us the lowdown.
Listening water, pulsating music, refreshing cocktails, and the whole beautiful Vegas, making waves under the scorching Nevada sun. And that's just a few of them. Many more to discover. You'll find up-and-coming DJs on the lineups, alongside world-renowned names like David Guetta, Tiesto, and Calvin Harris. Pool party season usually gets started around April and lasts through September or October. And most events are open for public, so make sure to look for tickets online.
Oh yeah, these are the places to see and be seen. Bring the glamour and your bathing suit. And don't forget the sunscreen. If you want to hit the strip in style, head to the Fashion Show Mall on our right. It first opened its doors in 1981 as the first major mall.
Million square feet of retail, restaurants, and entertainment. The 250 stores include big brands like Macy's and Saks Fifth
2 miles from the strip along Spring Mountain Road is a Las Vegas cultural gem, Chinatown. Head to Chinatown Plaza with its Tang Dynasty-inspired dragon-adored gate and the dazzling Journey to the West sculpture, depicting a story from classic Chinese literature.
For foodies, there are numerous delicious options in Chinatown. Popular restaurants include Harbor Palace Seafood, Sambu Barbecue, and Chengdu Taste, which specializes in mouth-watering Sichuan-style dishes.
On the entertainment side, the cute community theater, Las Vegas Little Theater, is well worth a look. If gaming is more your thing, there's the Game Nest Arcade. For karaoke lovers, there's J Karaoke and Karaoke Q Studio. And if you're feeling sporty, Nevada Table Tennis is
Other fun activities include a live escape room in the basement. And there's the rec room, where you can let it all out and smash objects to your heart's content.
today. The iconic Treasure Island Hotel and Casino on our right was developed by Vegas tycoon Steve Wynn as a family-friendly mega resort. It opened in 1993 with a Caribbean pirate theme. But in pursuit of a broader market, the pirate theme was scaled back in 2003, and the resort was rebranded as simply TI to appeal more to adults. And when the billionaire Phil Ruffin bought the resort in 2009 for a cool $755 million, he wanted to widen the appeal further, didn't he, Jackson?
That's right, Vicky. His goal was to attract the mid-level market, who didn't want to pay luxury prices. With this in mind, he introduced Mexican restaurant Senor Frogs, a tourist staple. Ruffin felt a high-energy entertainment venue with an outdoor patio.
Zgradu u obliku bizare.
Caesar's Palace, which opened in 1992, features over 150 high-end boutiques. It was redeveloped in 2004 and now provides a gigantic 636,000 square feet of luxury retail, dining, and entertainment experiences.
Stores include renowned fashion brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Versace, all in a stunning Roman themed setting. Think impressive marble paintings and statues. Like beyond shopping, you can enjoy world-class restaurants worldwide.
Caesar's Palace. This Vegas-type environment is ancient Roman columns and statues is in 1966 and is one of Las Vegas's largest and most loved landmarks.
In 1967, the legendary American star performed 23 famous spectacular motorcycle stop over the hotel's front. Put him in a coma for 29 days. In 1989, his son Paul Creator successfully completed the stop.
É outro igual a gente.
Caesar's Palace, eventually amazing. Want to see it as was incredible and residencies by legendary artists like
Pored njegovog restorana smije vino. Dan se se vidi.
The 4,300 capacity venue was built specifically for Celine Dion's first Vegas residency in 2003, costing a whopping $100 million. She went on to perform a record-breaking 1,141 shows over her two residencies, grossing over $650 million. If you're looking for luxury, the Bellagio Hotel and Casino on our right is a rare to pick up.
I'm looking for water.
Resort opened in 1998 and is inspired by the village of
Patrula.
Como in Italy.
Come Bolton.
It's opulent with its Mediterranean-style architecture and stunning gardens. But it is most
What's the
famous
range?
for its enchanting dancing fountains, which perform captivating water shows in the lake in front of the hotel.
That's right. As movie fans on the bus, you will of course recognize those fountains.
Pošto svi Srbi vole da se
Dosta me brate skidali onda koji donos tičke Daj da pijem neku vodu, neko pivo, neki špricer, neko rekice. Oh, išao prema New Yorku. I on jadan vidi Las Vegas.
The most striking angular exterior was created by renowned architect Daniel Levski. In 2002, developed and executed the New York's new World Trade Center.
And the Waldorf Astoria Hotel is 47 stories of pure extravagance. The rare Casino Grand Hotel in Vegas. Next to the skyline,
Ovo u suštini za penzionere, ne znam što mi radimo. Spavaj.
That cool, futuristic
Gledate, ali se smeje se.
building on our right is the modern and local-friendly Park MGM Hotel. Using sustainable materials in its design.
Evo,
MGM is also home to Italy, a vast upscale food court and renowned Italian marketplace. Whether you're craving pasta or pastry, coffee or wine, meatballs or fish, or maybe a gelato to go, you'll find everything here.
Delicious. And If you're a music fan, Mark MGM is also home to the Dolby Live Theater, which opened in 1960 and is famed for Bruno Mars and the Lady Gaga release.
Start spreading the news. We've reached the Big Apple. This is the New York Hotel and Casino. So if you're wondering why
Roller coaster de Pustinho.
hanging out on the strip, it opened in 1994 $450 million. Tearjerking.
The colorful medieval castle on our right is the Excalibur Hotel and Casino. It's inspired by the legend.
Continente треба да ја хвали.
If you crossed the moat here between 1993 and 2004, you would have seen a 71-foot animatronic dragon fighting with the mythical wizard Merlin in the castle's moat.
The Luxor's distinctive pyramid shape and ancient Egyptian theme have made it a prominent landmark here on the Las Vegas Strip. It opened in 1993 and is named after the city of Egypt. Inside, with a gigantic altar and two spaces, it measures 29 million cubic feet in volume. And according to Luxor, it's the largest atrium in the world.
After dark, you can't miss the Luxor You reach about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And you won't believe this. The huge Mandalay Bay Resort is here on our right. It opened in 1999 at a cost of $150 million on the site of the former City Hotel. This tropical-themed destination began life with the working title Project Paradise because it has a sight scenic location at it and is named after the city of Mandalay in Myanmar and the poem of the same name by Rumi. You'll find lots of fountains on the resort as well as a two-story grand lobby.
The resort Shark Reef, this $40 million family-friendly destination. It contains fascinating endangered and threatened species.
Shark Reef is designed to look like an ancient underwater temple, and the view here is the same as the interior of a shipwreck, so you can see the shark from all angles. It's so special that just a year after
Fun fact, food from the beautiful This Vegas treasure dates back to 1959 when Ted Rogers, a local highway, spotted it with the market. There were 5 signs to take. Only the signs that as big as itself. So talented graphic designer Betty Willis was commissioned to design it.
That's right. Betty Willis was an LA art school trained trailblazer, working in what they considered advanced business. She had
decade later, the Stardust Hotel and Casino sign cost $500,000. It was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2009. And when our county declared the date May 5th, Betty Willis Day.
Thanks, Jesse.
He knows music from Maverick. Netflix, the Jenny went
Šta je bilo od toga nešto ga poslije da postriču? Nabačio par tabla vina i eto, prodao ga za 5.000. Okrećio ga i to je to.
Pinball lasers, look to our right for the Sun City's Pinball Hall of Fame. This retro paradise opened in 2009 and is dedicated to preserving pinball's history and educating visitors about its art, mechanics, and cultural significance.
The man behind this impressive neon-lit wonderland is Tim Arnold, a renowned pinball collector and arcade operator. It houses hundreds of machines and is a great low-stakes alternative to casinos. That gorgeous redwood chapel on our right is the oldest building on the Strip, dating back to the early 1940s. It's called the Little Church of the West and was immortalized on screen in the 1964 movie Viva Las Vegas. It's where Elvis Presley and Anne Margaret's characters famously tied the knot.
Many big stars have also married in this charming church over the years, including Judy Garland, Aaron, Richard Gere, Cindy Crawford, and Billy Bob Thornton, and Angelina Jolie. These days it's listed on the Registry of Historic Places, and you can get an Elvis or Johnny Cash impersonator included in your wedding package.
Now at our right is the Harry Reid International Airport. You may have asked, did you know about the highly secretive Janet Airlines?
Well, Vicky, Janet is the unofficial name given to a highly classified fleet of passenger planes used by the United States Air Force. These aircraft transport military employees to special access facilities, mainly serving the Nevada National Security Site. This includes the famous top secret Area 51 and the Tonopah Test Range. Janet planes are unmarked, with just a red line running along them. And Janet is said to stand for Joint Air Network for Employee Transportation, or the secretive, just another non-existent terminal.
Tabla specijalna proizvodnja. Šta je Ovo da verujem kuda. A gorivo $5.
Da.
Benzin, odličan, a dizel $5,5. Koga ono, ne znam sad da li dodaju taksu ne dodaju. Došli da vidim, kad si imamo gorivo.
Sve stavljaju taksu.
All right, guys, if you look to your right, you see those two concrete pillars stand there on one end of the river. This one forward, this whole area was going to be wonderful. Those two pillars are the observation of the London. Anyways, on the corner, right, the lights on your right, across the street. In 2017, a shooter from the Mandalay Bay over here on your left killed 60 people on that corner. So they decided not to build anything there out of respect, I suppose. And the room that the shooter used, they don't rent that out. Even though people like it. Anyways, at the next light, on your right, also across the street, about a year ago, the Tropicana Hotel was up there. You know, a lot of these hotels, once they expire, they blow them up spectacularly. They make a big show out of it. That's the mission of the piece by piece. And the reason for that is, it was an open facility, had a lot of asbestos in it. They were concerned with it blowing up. It would contaminate the air. But in its place, the Oakland A's of California would do a real modern baseball stadium with a roof on it. I've seen pictures of it. It's so far the most modern baseball stadium made. Only problem is I think they put it in the wrong place because, you know, a little while ago we were talking about the Allegiant Stadium, which is 2 blocks to our left, and 2 lights ahead of us and to the left is T-Mobile Arena, where the WNBA, the girls play, and the Golden Knights hockey team. So within 1/2 mile, there's 3 large stadiums. So if there's ever 2 games going on at the same time, it's going to be a mess. Hopefully they got it figured out. But anyways, guys, at the next area, the next light up there, MGM, it's very kid-friendly. A lot of cool stuff to do there. You have the Illusion Museum, the Paradox Museum. You have the Flyover, which is a ride like the one they have at Disney in Orlando, actually made by the same company. They have a new exhibit where you fly over the Chicago skyline. Yes, I'm from Chicago. Actually, it's very cool. And then you can eat at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's not too expensive to eat there. There's a lot of memorabilia there. Then you can go to the Tokyo Mall. You can visit the Coca-Cola store. You can go to the F&M store. You can take the bridge over, and in front of the Big Apple roller coaster, there's a kids' arcade, a real big one. And then you can visit the Hershey store. So like I said, there's a lot to do here, and it's very kid-friendly. All right, thank you.
Hollywood-style blitz awaits you at the striking emerald green engine.
It was an attempt to shift Sin City's reputation towards a more family-friendly one.
That's right. The massive emerald city sculpture with its own theme was the main attraction. The immersive Hollywood World Tour featuring animatronic-speaking characters including Dorothy, the Wicked Witch of the
Limon
West,
Azteca.
and Glinda the Good Witch.
Aládica.
Sadly, the exhibition only lasted 3 years because in the end, the casino was attracting more children than the big spending adult gamblers. So from 1996, the hotel moved towards its new, sleek, classic Hollywood Art Deco-inspired look, and the Vegas adventures of the Wizard of Oz were over. Now, Jackson, tell us about the hotel's lions.
Absolutely. See the sparkling bronze lion statue at the entrance? Well, that's in honor of the MGM movie studio mascot, Leo the Lion. It weighs 50 tons and at 45 feet tall. This is the largest bronze statue in the world. It replaced
Elvis Presley, name of the lion. Rock and roll's very first show at the city at the New Frontier Hotel in 1956 was, in fact, a flop. 21-year-old Elvis and Elvis were unexploded in teenagers across America. Over the month, serving over Vegas, consideration. And it was 13 whole years till he performed here again.
But the Elvis Vegas ties continued in the intervening years. He filmed the 1964 hit movie Viva Las Vegas here, and then the Super Bowl year at the Aladdin Hotel in 1967. The hit Planet Hollywood Hotel and Casino is packed with history. In its previous life, this was the Arabian Nights-themed Aladdin Hotel, which opened in 1962, and it taught Elvis Presley and Priscilla Bowl Youth famously married in 1967. The Aladdin also gifted up the largest casino on Vegas Strip, including a 15-foot Aladdin's Lamp neon sign, which cost $750,000.
In 1994,
and Comet X. And last but not least, you'll find the Cinemark Fast and Fox Theater concert where Britney Spears famously performed in the Pizza Zoo residency from 2013 to 2017. It's quite a place.
To this strip and its amazing lights, so it makes sense that our neon city is its own special tribute to the French city of lights. She's from Texas. French actress Catherine Deneuve switched on VFX and ran
Ania wraca, majstry.
Say fantastic.
Having the Western View Buildings of 1967. The building was demolished. In its place, the MGM Grand Hotel was built in 1973. It was the height of luxury. Built by Armenian refugee turned boxer, turned aviator, turned investor, turned owner of Metro Goldwyn Mayer Studios, Kurt Kerkorian. The casino was the world's largest at the time, with hundreds of chandeliers and marble everywhere.
Then, in 1986, it was renamed Bally's after being purchased by Bally Manufacturing. But how did Bally's become the Horseshoe? Jackson?
Well, Vicky, the legendary Binion's Gambling Hall and Hotel in downtown was originally called Binion's Horseshoe Casino. And when both Bally's and Binion's were acquired by Harrah's Entertainment in 2005, Harrah's took ownership of the Horseshoe Inn. So, in a nod to history, when Bally's underwent a multi-million-dollar revamp in 2022, it became the Horseshoe.
Our driver has loved having you on board. If you've enjoyed your tour, please feel free to show your appreciation to the driver by leaving a tip in the box next to the driver or giving it directly to them. Thank you.
Okay, folks, once that part, what you call Uber, you tell them that you're by the high roller, and they'll come right where we stop. Now, sometimes they don't give you that option. I don't know why that is. They'll tell you to go to the Flamingo East. And if that's the case, the Flamingo East is right here on your left. So you walk 2 stop signs, and go right that way to your left, and walk a little bit down.
All right, man. See you later.
You ready?
All right. Bye, guys.
Slikaš se sa njima i platiš.
Šta sa njima?
Previše nervezno.
A ti presudni?
Yeah, that was walking around before.
We have a request right here. Let's go.
Šta je bilo? Hoćete ima i smoothies. Shake. Šta god hoćete.
Daj šta god, od čega ćemo da razveselimo hotel.
Which one did you pick? Yeah, cherry.
Ima smrznuta limonada.
Okay.
Strawberry tea.
A ja ću da probam limonadu od nje, pa
A šta ćeš ti od sladoledan?
pivo.
Okay. Alisa, so one frozen lemonade. Do you have a small? Small?
Vrati tu karticu nazad. Vrati karticu nazad.
Ovo je 20% discount. So, which, can I get one like chocolate corn with vanilla?
Let's stick.
Yes.
And it's
No. Uzmi smoothie ako hoćeš. Ili sladoled, svejedno kako god.
Can we get strawberry?
Sa čim je limonada? Sa sladoledom? Ne bih rekao.
So we're all together. And
Hi.
he's with us. So we get this one.
They found me on the road.
No. That's it.
They found me on the street.
You keep it. Okay. Can you receive?
Wow, radiš?
Yes, please.
Ti si gazda. Kad ja zaspim.
The lemonade. Lemonade. Frozen lemonade. Smrznuta limonada. Da.
Šta čekamo?
Nije smoothie.
Ti nisi uzela sladoled?
Ne, ona će da pojede.
Što li ovi ne pršću više? Evo ovdje Grand Canyon. Tu. Sa helikopterom. $640 je helikopterom po osobu, a 155 je bus. Uračunat ručak i ovaj free water. Ništa nije free, ali dobro.
kaj si?
Cheers.
Čiberi!
Ili, ja rekao daj meni.
Pridrži mi. Samo ga pridrži. Izgubile papuče. Zašto vi tečete u vodu?
Da učemo u candy store, samo da vidim šta ima.
Hey, we got Emily out there. Emily in the house. Thank you so much, Emily. Emily wants to hear this song. And you know what?
Sve ti ovaj miris.
Oni, menjaka. Evo ne. Evo ga prisli. A ko je plavušan? Prisli od gumenih bombona. Sve su skupili. Se sjećaš ovih sladana? Čokoladice, se sjećaš ovih? Pa su?
Kamenčići, kad smo bili mali, sjećaš ih se.
Sjećaš.
Mislim da moraš posebno.
Uzi nešto što i tata jede. Kako da pitam, na srpskom? Da. Kazi, ja sam iz Srbije. Bless you. A zdravlje. Napravit ćemo se kući ja jednako. Sutra da doručam.
Ja mislim
Stil su za tebe nešto.
Pa ima tu toliko toga. A već prste to.
Da uzmaš neku. Svaki boja prijeti.
Tri, oni ne računaju mene uopšte.
Što miriše.
I took you to the candy shop.
Cold.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Shafat.